Some of the most frustrated leaders are also some of the most capable. I've seen that pattern in myself, and I've seen it more than once in others.
So in this video, I'm going to show you this reel edit that I have posted a few days back on my Instagram profile. So you can check this reel, and it is pretty much simple to edit. And let's look what we will do in this video. So first we will do this typography animation, and then we will create this frame animation, and again this one. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have jumped into my Premiere Pro, and this is Premiere Pro 2026 version, and I have already imported all my files. First we will do this typography, then we will go to our this section. Let's bring this raw file here, and first we will add some text. So the text is some of the most capable. Let's take Helvetica, Neo, bold, and the tracking must be -60. Let's see some of the, okay, so I will write exactly like this. Okay, then duplicate this one by pressing Alt and drag that layer. Now bring it here, as you can see, something like this. And then again I will drag this layer up by pressing Alt. Let's write most and make it bigger. And as you can see that this one I have written in another font, which is Playfair Display. So this is a font, and maybe, yeah, same font as this one. Okay, and bring it in the middle, so just align it into the center. Okay, and I will sync this with the audio. So let's say it will come some, then it will come, then most. Okay, so here our first text animation is done. Next we will do this frame animation. Okay, so for this I will go to here, images, but first I will take color matte. Let's take a color matte, bring it here, and go to effect and bring four color effect, four color gradient, bring it here. So let's go to effect control, and so the first one, this, take this color, okay, and copy this, and comes to color 4 and paste the same code here. Okay, and I am in the source tab, so it's something like this. So in the green and in color 2 and color 3 I will do it white. Okay, now I'm going to move forward with this frame. First we will create the frame, then we will give the animation. So first we will do that, bring all the images. Okay, so let's take this one. Okay, I forgot to add the texture that I have added, okay, behind this. So let's add the texture first on the color matte. So for the texture, I am adding this grid. So let's rename this as grid. Bring it here. Okay. So, and go to effects and control, and go to opacity. The blend option will be multiply. All right. And let's say the opacity, I will bring it down. Let's say 80 or 70 or maybe 50. Okay. Now I will add here the tint effect. So let's add tint effect for black and white, and go to lumetri color, go to curve, and just bring it down the middle portion like this. Now let's go to another image, let's say Elon Musk. All right. Then comes to Ford. Bring Mr. Ford here. So it's behind Elon Musk. Okay. So let's bring the layer up and bring him here. Let's see. Okay. So again, take Lincoln. Also, Elon Musk is right above the Lincoln. So let's bring him here. Okay. Also, let's take Ford. All right. And now we'll bring this two boxes. One is this one and another one this one. So let's take them up and let's create this one boxes. right here, and go to properties. I want this color, so let's take this color. Okay, and let's take another one. Okay, so this one is also behind Jeff Bezos. Okay, now let's label this with another color so that you can recognize this. Let's duplicate this by dragging up and select this and bring it somewhere here, and let's change the color. So for this, take this color. Okay, and it's done. Now let's bring the company logo. So here I added Tesla, and another one is Amazon, and there is another one, this arrow. Let's add the arrow. So I am just recreating this video. So maybe some portions will not be same, but just have an idea that how I am working for a video. Okay. So let's take the Ford here, a little bit down, and bring Bezos by here. Now for this two picture, here you can see that the corners are rounded. Okay. So just there is an effect called rounded crop. I will just drag it in on this layer on Lincoln, also for Ford. Okay, nothing else. It have like this rounded shape corner, and let's add the text. So here is a text is frustrated, and there is another text is leaders. Okay, so okay, frustrated. Okay, so it is behind the Bezos, but it's on the Lincoln, but it's behind the Bezos. Okay, so let's do one thing. So Bezos will be here, and Lincoln will be here. All right, so we will write frustrated. And for this, I have the forever freedom. Okay, and let's decrease the tracking. Let's say 10 or maybe minus 20. Okay, minus 30 also works. So 25, no, minus 10, and change the color to this. Then comes to leaders. Okay, so copy this layer and select this layer, bring it here, and change the color, which is this one, and let's say leaders. Okay, and bring it here, something like this. All right. Also, I have added some, the logo of the companies. So here is a Tesla and there is an Amazon. So let's bring the logos, and as you can see, so it's behind this Elon Musk and Ford, but it's on the Jeff. Okay. So now let's take this Tesla here, and let's take the Amazon here. Okay, so something like this, make the label color different so that it can easily be recognizable. All right, bring it down here, something like this, and bring the Amazon like here, something like this. Okay, so this is done, as you can see. Okay, something like this. All right, so this is done, but there is one more thing that I have added here, that is this texture. As you can see, there is a texture, very subtle, that I have used. That's why it gives a paper vibe. Okay. Now go to this texture and drag it here, and go to effect control, rotate this 90 degree, and scale it up, let's say 120, and go to overlay. Let's check blend mode will be overlay, and so this give a nice textures on all the images. So without texture, this looks very plain and very like flat, and with this you can see it's very subtle, but it gives a good texture on the overall video. Okay, also for the Elon Musk, I forgot to make him black and white. Go to lumetri color, curves, and make it something like this for the shadow and for the highlight. Okay, also go to creative and increase the sharpen. All right, so without the lumetri color and with lumetri color, looks pretty well. And now I have to give this all. So I didn't do anything with all the layers. Okay, I only did with the text. Maybe let's see. Okay, nothing did something with text. Okay, what I have done, let me show you. It's very easy. So let's say for the Elon Musk, okay, I'm showing you for one layer. For this Elon Musk, what I did is I go to effect and control. Well, it is only, I don't know, it's present in like 25 or 24 version in Premiere Pro, but it's in build for 2026. So I scroll it down and go to for crop left, crop top, crop right, and crop bottom. Okay, for Elon Musk, what I did is let's take the crop left, okay, and go to the first frame and something like this. And the same thing I did for every layer, okay, for the rectangles, for all the layers. So I just doing this in first forward the same way I will do. This is for Elon Musk, so it will come something like this. All right, and then same thing for every layer. So let's take. So animation for all layers is done. And now, so you can see there is a slight zoom in effect that I have created. So for this, I will go to the project and let's take an adjustment layer and bring it at the top of all layers. So go to effect and take transform effect. So I have my own transform effect that I have created. It's pretty easy. Let me show you how I created. So just take transform effect. Okay. So let's take the transform effect. So this is the transform effect. So what I did is only I uncheck this box and take it 200 for the shutter angle and just right click on this and save presets as my own transform presets. Okay, so it's pretty easy. And what I did is go to scale and just scale it up a little bit and make it ease in and ease out. Drop down something like this and bring something like that. So it will look like this. Okay. Also, I have added a blur. So we'll add a Gaussian blur on this adjustment layer and let's go to amount. So the amount will be, let's say 5 and bring it down 0. The same way I will take. So something like this. Okay. Now we're going to create this layer. Okay. So this is the most interesting layer in of this video. For this again, I will take the color matte. Let's take the color matte here. Okay. And for color gradient, this one, and go to effect and control. So color one, I will take this color, and for color two, I will take this color. Okay. Again, for this one, I will go for color three as well. And for color one, the color four will be same. Okay. So something look like this. All right. And go to images. So let's take the image. Now let's say ultra key here and go to key color, this one, and go to matte generation. Transparency will be 50, highlights will be 0, tolerance make it 50, keep it unchanged. So for the pedestal, let's take 80. Okay, all right, let's take 100. And for the shadow, all right, shadow. So for shadow, make it like 5, and let's go to matte cleanup. For the choke, let's take 15, and for the soften, let's take 20. Okay, so it will soften the edges. And also, I will do some, let's come to the lumetri color, basic correction, make it a little bit cold because the background is blue. So let's make it a little bit cold tone. The saturation maybe like this, and a basic color correction. Let's make it bigger, something like this. Okay, now I will add a long shadow here. First, I will change the angle to something like this, the length like this, and duotone I will keep it 100. For the opacity, shadow opacity, I will take, let's say, 50, and the alpha fall off must be 100. Okay, something like this. Let's take it 60, or let's 65, and the position, okay, a little bit bigger also. Okay, almost same. And as you can see, there is a blue highlight was here. So for that, what I did is, you can do it many ways, but there is a very short trick that I have used. Let's say the color matte, and go to effect. Again, I will take four color. So for the color matte, you know that the color 3 and color 4 is the color which change the color of the of this portion, like the of this portion. Okay, so this is color 3 and color 4. Okay, so only color 3 and color 4 I will change. So go to the color matte and change this color to this one. Okay, so this color I will take, and let's say a little bit more light color. Same color I will choose, and for this one I will take white and white. Okay, so now let's make it nest it out. Let's say highlight. Okay, so here you can see that the blue tint effect I have got, and just I will do so the overlay. Let's take it multiply. Okay, and the opacity must be something like this, and also I will change the position. And so for the color, so let's take the color a little bit down side, something like this. Okay, so for this, now go to here and just take it multiply and say 50. So you will get a subtle, this blue tint here. So for this, I will take the color matte here, and let's change its color. Okay, duplicate this color matte and bring this color matte here, and then so this color I will take. I'm taking this color. Now let's go to the mask. Let's say ellipse mask, and let's bring this something like this, and go to effect and control and change to opacity mask. Give it inverted and the feather, and let's bring down the opacity. Say 50. All right. So this nice, and then we will write this later. This word behind the man. So let's keep it leader, and go to properties, go to color, linear gradient, and take this color and this one, this dark one. Bring it down. Rotate this for 90, minus 90. Okay. So something like this. Now let's add the text. So let's add. So I have some presets. Okay. So I will add those presets here, and I will add those presets in the description. So do check the description box. Take a text, and the font is Playfair. Take it solid and make it white. Okay, the shadow must be something like this. So I have seen that pattern in next. I'm adding this text. I have seen it more than. Okay. So let's take this up, more up, more up. Okay. And now let's add, I have seen it more than once. So let's add this text here. Let's add a ruler here, because I want this capping the same for this sentence as well. So let's do like this, more than once. Okay. Let's take this pattern here, and also for pattern as well, just make it, okay, pattern. The tracking must be 50. More than once than others. Okay. So then others must be okay. Also, I have added some text. So let's add those text. Take the pattern. Okay. Branding 2026. And also, I have added my brand here, Rajpuni007. So you can follow me on Instagram as well. So this is my Instagram profile name. So let's add branding. Helvetica Neolite. Okay, for pattern, I will use this position keyframe. Yes, something like this. Ease in and ease out the keyframes and drop down something like this. So you can see. And for the opacity, and the same for once, ease in and ease out. It should look like this. And let's add this text, this one. Well, you can skip this, but let's say okay, there is another thing which is the zoom in, zoom out. So just this adjustment layer is also works for this. So yes, this one you can see for let's sync with the audio. So it looks something like this. So I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more update like this. And if you have any queries, do ask in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.